The biggest one for me that I kind of learned over like the 10 years living here is that YouTube, what is up? It's your boy Jason. It's a really nice day. It's been absolutely freaking cold in New York, but now it feels like spring. I did want to do this because if you didn't know, this past Wednesday, it was my birthday. I turned 32. It's fucking crazy, man, how time flies. Like, that basically means I've been in New York for the past 9 to 10 years. So a big chunk of my life has been here, and being here, they always say like the city can make you or break you. And if you can survive here, you can survive anywhere. And I think that's kind of true. So I wanted to come up here, and in this video, I want to tell you 3 things that I've learned living here, but just being the age I'm at. Because I think I wish if I was younger and I could speak to myself, because I think no matter what, people always say, I'm not, everything that's happened to you, whether good or bad, is for the better, and it made you who you are today. And I agree, but of course, there's some things I wish I didn't do. I had some bigger brother or someone to tell me, because I think in the modern era, right, with Instagram, social media, the way people think, people our age, right, our generation, like even our parents, right, our uncles and aunts, they can't even give us like good advice anymore, or advice that's like as relevant. But it is what it is. Like, you have to kind of take things for what they are and adjust it to your situation. So let's get straight into it, man. I'm gonna go get some lunch, and as I walk there, hopefully I'll be done ranting. But number one is, in life, nothing is permanent, good or bad. I used to get like so bugged out. Like, if you don't know too much about me, I came to New York. I'm from New Jersey originally, but I came to New York to work in Wall Street. I worked in finance. You guys are not familiar with investment banking. I work for one of the big banks, Morgan Stanley, Citigroup, Goldman Sachs, one of those. And hey man, those are really hard jobs to get. Everyone fights to get those jobs. Everyone that was in my analyst class or first started working there, they have little cohorts. They're all from Ivy League schools, things like that. And it was great, but there's a lot of times that it was tough, bro. And I thought it was gonna be like that forever. I hated my life. I hated going to like the office sometimes. I used to think it was like a death sentence, but you have to remember, good or bad, your situation is not permanent and you can get out of it. You just have to make the changes to do so, right? So I say it all the time, man, especially now. I hear people bitching, complaining about their situation. Oh man, I gotta do this, I gotta go here. You don't have to, man. You can do whatever you want in this life, bro. I wanna go do something different. You can do that. You're in a relationship that sucks with your boyfriend and your girlfriend, and you don't like it. I hate this person. I think I could do better. I need to be in a better situation. You could do that. Even if you're around people, right? Your family, your friends, or people that you're just around that are losers, bro. They're holding you down. You can change that too. So just remember, you don't have to be stuck. It's your choice. Especially because I know a lot of you guys are men. Us as men, we make the decision every day, bro. We decide what we want to do, where we want to go. We're in control of our lives. And sometimes I wish I made quicker decisions to cut things off, or even just to realize that, hey, this tough time ain't going to be forever. And even sometimes this good time ain't going to be forever. You better make sure you get your head straight, because don't get too caught in this, maybe unique situation. But hey, it is what it is. All right, number 2. And I think, this one is like the biggest one for me that I kind of learned over like the 10 years living here, is that, look, at the end of the day, hold on. All right, number 2. This one's a big one, bro. I think this is a way I look at life that it changed the way I moved. It changed the way I thought of things. It even made me less angry at things sometimes. But as a guy, man, primarily, your value is really what you bring to the table, what you bring to this world. No one's gonna give you anything, give you any opportunities if you don't bring some type of value to the table. It doesn't have to be just money, right? It could be your status, right? You're a popular person, so you get attention, whether that's through social media or even obviously in real life. Value can even be you have intelligence in a subject matter where you can help people. At the end of the day, you're not gonna be invited to anything. You're not going to be included in anything. No one's going to hand you any opportunities unless you bring value. What the fuck does that even mean? Well, the end of the day, man, to me, that means you just have to continually up your game, up your life, up your knowledge, right? In order for you to bring something to the table, right? For me, I have background in finance, investing, so I get investment opportunities all the time. I have obviously this channel for sports betting, so people come to me just to get sports betting knowledge, tips, analytics, things like that. But then even just living in New York, I have value because anyone that comes here, bro, they always hit me up to eat, go out, party, so many things, where to stay, where to hang out, etc., right? My suggestion is if you want to do things to bring more value, right, to the world, you have to upgrade yourself, right? Be healthy, get knowledge, whether that's like through online education or actually going to school if you're younger, or even after you graduate school, continue to learn, bro. Learn about different things so then you up your game. Like, people get too stuck in their motion of like their routine, like wake up, go to work, eat, you know, go scroll on Instagram, go on like Tinder or Hinge, I don't know, play video games, smoke or whatever, right? But you never have time to kind of do things to elevate your knowledge base or elevate you. The only way you can move further in life is if you upgrade where you're at. And of course, money's a part of it, right? If you have more money, you can put yourself in different rooms, different places, go to different situations. But of course, if you have the knowledge is everything, man. So, and whether it's making money, making moves, being around the right people, upgrade yourself, bro. That's number one. So number two thing I learned is you only get things only come to you based on the value you bring to the world. So the more value you bring, the more opportunities will come. And if you have nothing to bring to the table, hey man, no one's required to give you anything in this life. So just remember that. And number three, man, the last thing I want to say about all this is, especially for all my guys out there, all my young guys out there, man, don't worry about the chicks until you get your life straight, bro. I mean, I was fortunate. I had a good job coming out of college. I went to college. I'm not one of these online dudes who never went to college and saying is going to tell you don't go to school. Definitely go to school if you have no other opportunity, right? Especially if you go to school for cheap or for free. I mean, it's obviously still the way for you to get a job and at least start your career off. And I still think getting a career in some field where you have, you know, some knowledge in is a good base. And if you want to do something like the internet, right, where I think is the biggest opportunity still, because you have unlimited scale, you could reach hundreds, millions, thousands of people on your phone. You could start any business, but obviously it's very competitive. And hey, you know, sometimes you may not be making any money doing any of this stuff until much later on. So it's tough. But with that being said though, the girls, bro, they're a huge distraction. But also, you know, getting girls, some of it, man, is just, it kind of pushes you away from your purpose sometimes, right? You know, if you really want to have a good relationship with any girl or female in your life, you know, you're gonna have to pay attention to them. You're gonna have to take care of them. You have to like go out with them. You know, your mind space will be a part of it, right? I mean, you have a relationship with someone else. Just think about even like your friends, right? I mean, I know being friends with guys is not the same shit, but I mean, the more things you have occupying your mind, it could definitely take away from your performance in other places, right? If you meet the right girl when you're young, that's good. But I'd say for the most part, bro, most of us ain't ready to be in any type of relationship until you're like your mid-20s, 30s. Take it from me, right? I lived with one of my exes. I got in a relationship with her probably when I was like 25, 26. And then I broke up with her when I was like 28. And then I got into another one. Lasted for like another 2 years almost. And then I've been single for the past year. And I'd say like, you know, those moments, right? If I was single, maybe my life would be a little bit different. I could have maybe succeeded in other areas because I was distracted, bro. Like chasing girls, being with my girl, you know, doing things with them, like sacrificing time where I could have been networking or, you know, doing business or doing other things to cater to them, bro. But obviously you learn by experience. Like now, it wouldn't be like that if I was with someone. But, you know, when you're young and maybe, you know, you're with a girl that's like hot and you think you're in love and all that stuff, it could affect you for sure. In a good way though too. You meet the right person at the right time. Everyone gets to a certain point in life where they're, you know, ready mentally, financially. But I just know that a lot of us, right, a lot of you guys out there, you may be chasing some girl that, you know, maybe at one point out of your league, or you're trying to talk to a bunch of girls, just trying to, you know, think you're pimping and shit. But hey, look, I'll be honest, it's fun, bro, right? It's part of life. It's you know, every guy, especially you start making some money or doing well, you want to go get girls, right? But, you know, focus on that, bro. Focus on getting your life straight, getting set up, because then, you know, you don't have to fake nothing. You don't have to show off. You don't have to, like, you know, go crazy. You could really, you know, date well, because you won't take shit from nobody, bro. At the end of the day, you want to be able to be in a space where you don't have to say yes to everything, right? You can be like, no, I don't want to do this. If I learned anything, my favorite book I ever read was this book called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck by Mark Manson. And it's not in life, it's not about not giving a fuck. It's about giving a fuck about the things that matter to you the most. With that being said, like, once you realize through life experiences the things you care about the most, because look, one thing I remember, I mean, we're going a little bit off topic, but I remember, you know, people used to invite me, like, my friends, let's go to this festival, let's go do this. So I used to say yes to everything. A, because I wanted to try. Also, they don't want to miss out on anything. But I think you realize when you get older that, you know, there's certain things that you like, bro, and then you don't have to say yes to everything. You should only be focusing on the things that you care about the most. So now I don't like going to those festivals like EDC, Electric Zoo, shit like that. I like going to lounges, clubs more. I don't like going to bars unless it's to watch a game. But some people just like going to bars, drinking a beer with the boys and just chilling. I'd rather go to a club. So if not, I'd rather just work out, eat right, go get a nice dinner and chill. But, you know, sometimes in life, you want to be able to hone in and focus on the things that matter to you the most. And to be honest, even though I could tell you things that you could look at and focus in on, you're gonna learn through experience. But the only way you do that is if you continue to level up and you continue trying things. So hopefully this is helpful. I mean, this is my rant. This is not scripted at all. I just kind of like wanted to take the camera out, walk, get some sun, go get some lunch, but then also, you know, see if anything I say could be helpful, because I don't know. I think the good thing about YouTube now and all this video shit is that you can get access to people and see what they think, and maybe they can help you out. And I'll be honest, man, there's a ton of people that I watch on YouTube daily or weekly, and I always get inspiration from. So hopefully some of the things I say resonate in some way for you. And if it does, man, hit that subscribe button, and I'll continue dropping more vids like this, man. Love you all. I'll see you in the next one.